They were both equal. And yet, listen to the attitude of the Pharisee. So the Pharisee took his stand out ostentatiously and began to pray. He held himself in a position like, I am better than everybody. Stick your nose up in the air. And begin to pray thus before and with himself. God, I thank you that I am not like the rest of men. They're extortioners and robbers and swindlers, unrighteous in heart and life, adulterers, and even like this tax collector here. Let me tell you something about praise. You have to get your eyes off of everyone else around you in order to praise God. That means you have to quit your judgments. You can't judge even the worship team if you're really praising God. Oh, they hit a sour note. I just can't praise to that. They were off rhythm with this. Well, then you're not praising God. You're focused on what you want, and it's all about you. You can't focus on your neighbor. Well, I hate how they worship. I can't stand it. They raise their hand. They're so loud. Really? You're so focused on everyone else, you can't focus on him. Oh, I can't believe that person would praise. I saw them this week. I know where they went. I know what they were doing. Really? And why didn't you pray for them? Why didn't you maybe address them and go and say, hey, are you struggling with this? Can I help you? Where do we restore each other in kindness? Where do we restore each other in grace? God. Oh, God, you're getting in our business. Oh, I fast twice a week. I give tithes of all that I gain. Now, let me tell you something. He just took a position. This is not a humble position. This is not a position of worship. God, don't you see everything that I do? I'm the one that's involved. I do all this stuff. I can't believe you would listen to him. Let me tell you something about the position of this Pharisee. This is the position that I'm starting to see, and it is coming into the church, but it's really in the New Age, New Thought, I am God thing. Okay? There's a couple men online, and if you pay attention to anyone who talks, there's a few guys, they're really into this New Age, New Thought stuff. And they do a lot of that. And they do a lot of, you're so wonderful, you're so great, you are the blessed of the universe. They talk like this. And I'm sitting back going, whoa. And they talk horrible about some of the people that, yes, are definitely obviously evil going on. But yet I sit back and go, you're not any different. You're not humble before God. You have not cleansed yourself before the Lord. In fact, they believe they are God. That's the truth. And that's what this person is doing. They actually believe that they're in the position of God, that I can point out everyone else, but never really deal with me. But the tax collector, remember, equal guys, just as evil, doing crazy stuff. Merely standing at a distance would not even lift his eyes up to heaven. You know why? Because when there's humility in your heart and you come into the holy presence of God, it humbles you. It humbles you. It makes you go, God, I'm actually not even worthy to stand here. I'm really not. I know it's only by your grace. I know it's only by the presence of Jesus I even get to be here. I know it's only by the blood of the Lamb because I did not earn it. And it humbles you. It puts you in such a different position. But if you come in there with the attitude that somehow you're God and you deserve this and you've earned it, you'll walk in like the Pharisee. And that's not real praise. That's not real praise. Because a heart of worship is I bow low. It's I've come down and brought myself down. But the tax collector, merely standing at a distance, would not even lift his eyes to heaven, but kept striking his chest and saying, God, be favorable. Be gracious to me. I'm especially a wicked sinner. Especially this wicked sinner that I am. It's like where Paul said, I am the chief of sinners. I was a murderer. I murdered people in the church. He tells the truth. I'm the chief of them. I've heard people talk like, well, people in the church, they're so judgmental. Shut up, first of all. That phrase in itself is judgmental. You've become the Pharisee. Be careful of how you judge other people. Keep your praise pure. God began to deal with me, and he said, keep your praise pure. Oh, God, I'm just frustrated. Keep your praise pure. Get your focus off of everything else and just get it on me and me alone.